there, guys.
Bruh.
Yeah, sorry.
You can't even start this podcast properly anymore. There's no point.
It's fine. You listen, it makes me more anxious if I do the slow countdown now. So I'm just gonna just get in there, do it.
We're just gonna right. It's just a now we're gonna start thing. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the newest episode of the Midnight Toons. I got a few things to explain myself.
We changed schedules because
no.
time.
Yeah, let me explain. Okay, one, you're probably wondering why did it take so goddamn long for this episode to upload. The biggest reason why is because we did record an episode in between that time. It's just when we were uploading it to where the podcast regularly uploads, which we can't necessarily say in case YouTube doesn't like us mentioning it, but it had an upload size cap. And that podcast, we recorded a lot in that podcast, almost 2 hours straight, but sadly that was too much, and I tried to cut it down to maybe try to condense it so we could upload that episode, but sadly not. If I did, then it would only be the YouTube version, so maybe? I don't know. It really depends.
Truly depends.
Also, the next major thing to note is I'm changing the schedule to the podcast, shocker, to, instead of every week, we're going to do every 2 weeks. Still Monday, by all means, but it gives me, the reason why every 2 weeks is because I got a lot of things going on. I got a bunch of stuff I'm doing right now.
Y'all got addicted, so we're limiting your dose.
Yeah. Yeah, all the people who get super addicted to our podcast.
All 3 people who actually listen to this podcast.
That's too generous.
Got too addicted.
That's too generous, Pixel. Although apparently I looked at the stats for the podcast, and we do have at least 3 people who have listened to our podcast. So I'd say we're making it big.
Not as big as we can be.
Yes, we could be bigger. We can go for -1. You can't say there's never been a podcast that had -1 listener. Come on.
Yeah, that's fair.
take back my listening prowess, whatever. But yeah, every 2 weeks, every Monday, simply because I explained this in the last episode, but the last episode that I couldn't upload, but I am currently in the middle of moving and all that and stuff. So I have to deal with that. Along with that, I am still working on other stuff like YouTube content. Yeah, which, for anyone who's wondering, no, I decided to give up on it.
I'm never gonna be done.
No.
The review's an enigma. It is.
Pixel, shut the fuck up. Anyway, let me finish. Okay, one, you're kind of right where I'm deciding not to. I'm gonna ice the Beastars review. Don't worry, all those people who were anticipating it. Don't worry.
You get to anticipate it more because it's never coming.
Yeah, okay, it's Mega Man Legends 3. Yeah, but, okay, my problem is I've been working on this shit for, literally a year and a half, and it's never good every time. It's never good enough for me. Every time I try to edit the video, every time I try to record, it just isn't good enough. It's not because, I'm kind of, it's not just the case that I think that I myself is bad when it comes to content creation and stuff. It's just I don't know, when it came to it wasn't just me recording this, it was Beastars itself, because I've been doing other stuff that I want to review. I've been writing all that down, recording, and then it's still pretty tough, but I've been doing way better at that. But for the Beastars, it's just never good enough with me, and I assume maybe it's because maybe I just like Beastars too much to try to make something about it. I put too much of my expectations into it or something. I don't know.
Clearly.
But yeah, I think it's because I'm trying to make it perfect, even though that's the whole, we can't be perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna. It's not to say that I'll never review
if I can provide some unique insight to your content creation process and just provide you a general tip, PK. Don't fucking announce something if you aren't sure it's ready to release yet.
Okay. My problem is I know that, but I can't believe I did that. That's why I deleted those. For anyone who was wondering, I did have 2 update videos about that, and I deleted those because, of course, the obvious that those updates never came true for the most part. I mean. Well, no, actually, I never talked about a podcast on any of them. So, yeah, no, none of those update videos stay true. I still have those videos. I just, I deleted them off the YouTube channel because it's pointless. And I also got one dislike in one of the videos, and then I found out that that dislike was me.
Bruh, that's absolutely terrible.
And I was like, I think this is a sign. I don't remember giving that video a dislike.
Imagine giving your own video a dislike. Could not be me.
Yeah, but the state. It's not that I'll never talk about Beastars in some capacity. I will. Maybe I will finish that review way later where I can actually make a competent review. So I don't know. But yeah, that's really it. So every 2 weeks now, I'll update the page and all that information just to let people know so they're not confused of like, what? I thought it was every week. Also, it just gives me time to edit because how my original process was we record these on one day. I finished like rendering the audio itself. Then the next day I edit the entire video, and then I render it completely, like the video itself, and whatever else I'm uploading it to. And then Monday, then I upload it. So I gave myself a little time to actually, whatever. So, but let's ignore my personal problems and let's get on to the actual podcast. Because who the fuck cares?
I was like, who cares about our silly little lives?
They're just like, we just want to hear the goofs talk about the Toons. Oh yeah, and sadly, what shocker, Faye isn't here for this week as well. She's too busy. She's too busy fighting Orochimaru right now. So
no, it's not Orochimaru. She's fighting Geese Howard, and he. I'm sorry, Orochimaru would die by Faye's hands. I'm sorry, the power levels are too strong.
She probably
Howard.
She probably fight both because Orochimaru was trying to, do the standard. I'm gonna take her body at one point, and then Faye was like, "Oh, you're approaching me."
Yeah, Faye.
And then she's becoming the next Hokage, so that's cool. She's basically becoming like Sasuke, only better in every way.
Pretty much.
You could tell this by her recent tweet of Oreos exist, and that's the tweet.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into our week's Pixel. What'd you do? Did you watch?
Okay, I actually kind of have something to speak about this week.
Oh boy.
So, finished Hat in Time. That happened. Solid game.
It's good.
Switch needs a ton of like bug fixes in order for it to, truly reach its peak, but otherwise, solid title.
Yeah, it's good.
Trying to think, what else did I do? I pretty much am currently crying on the inside and out about the fact that now both Ryu, Chun-Li, Xenomorph, and I forgot her name,
Ridley.
but Ridley are now in Funny Kids.
Yeah.
They are now in Funny Kids Battle Royale game.
This was gonna be like a I don't know, a side topic I was gonna mention later because I know you would have to say some stuff about it, but I can't get over Ryu and Chun-Li. It's not only Ryu and Chun-Li, it's that art that famous artist. I forget his name sadly, but it's that art of just Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ryu's had the time of his life.
Right. And he got added to the list of perfectly drawn faces by that artist.
I love that image so much. I saw this edit. It's like this meme going around. It's just people. It's people doing that face morphing stuff like they were doing for like the Yakuza.
Oh yeah, the deep fakes.
Yeah, and my favorite is it's Ryu just singing the my. It's great. I love it. But yeah, fucking Ryu and Chun-Li in Fortnite. They themselves look alright. I mean, that's what they would look like in Fortnite.
It's fine. Also, everyone's fawning over dummy thick Chun-Li.
You mean life? Every person who's been born into this earth has been thirsting for dummy thick Chun-Li. Like it's not a new thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. They included her alpha design. Yeah. Where her bodysuit actually like hugs her butt and isn't really like covered by much else.
Yeah, but it's nothing has changed. Nothing of value has been messed with. Everyone loves Chun-Li because I love Chun-Li and you love Chun-Li. Fucking Jesus love Chun-Li. Let's be honest.
Oh, wow. I really have just kind of forgot what I did this week because I know I did some neat stuff this week.
Yeah.
It's just now it's not coming to me in my moment of need.
Yeah.
Uh,
You wish a lot of things were coming to you, so.
You shut the fuck up.
You didn't even say no. Damn. You didn't even try to disagree.
There's no point in trying to disagree with you. There's no point.
Because I know all the knowledge.
No. You tried to make a point about me in my life is like getting a barely hit on Rhythm Heaven. That's what we've got. That's what we're working with because you say something and it's like it's partially true enough so that I can't deny it, but it's also like that's not actually the case.
So I win anyway. Anything else?
I'm pretty much just after we got the Direct and the Pokemon Presents.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just longing for March 9th so that way Apex Legends can hit Nintendo Switch and then I can actually have fun on my Switch again because I've run out of things to do on all the games I have.
Yes, you've beaten every Switch game confirmed.
For all the games that I own, and that's a hefty list if I say so myself. You should have
made yourself like look way bigger than you are. Be like, I've beaten every Switch game. I even modded the games.
No, I'm not.
You should have been like, I even modded my Switch to play every other game that's existed, and I still have beaten them. I've even beaten MMOs. How did that work? I mean, unless you're playing like an old MMO that's not getting updated, I guess. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. Other than that, I've also thinking about binging / like playing through. I have 3 game series that I want to play through right now. I want to play Metal Slug, Metal Gear. Oh, okay, 4. Resident Evil, and then all of the Pokemon games because I've mainly only played. I played Sword and Shield, but that was because a friend lent that to me. But besides that, the only other games I've actually played and beaten.
Oh no! Okay. No, yeah, you played Gen 5. I remember because we had that conversation that you were trying to say that Team Plasma sucked, and I was like, "Damn, we can't be friends."
No, I never said that.
Yeah, you said you played at least like some of Gen 5, and you talked about how you didn't like Team Plasma. I remember.
I started playing Black and White. I liked their theme song, but their goals I thought were kind of dumb.
I liked them,
but that was it.
PETA. And PETA's corrupted.
That's fair. That's fair. But regardless, I haven't actually beaten them. The only games I've beaten are Sword and Shield. And like and then like Emerald backwards.
Okay.
So
you've never beaten like Red and Blue or even Gold and Silver Crystal?
I've beaten Emerald backwards. So I've beaten Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, and then I played Crystal and beat that.
In my mind, when you said Emerald backwards, I thought you meant like you've beaten it so many times that you can play it backwards. My mistake.
No.
It's because I say that a lot when I'm like, I know this game front to back. I can beat it backwards.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So
yeah,
I'm gonna even touch Diamond and Pearl.
I have not touched Diamond and Pearl.
Wow.
With the remakes.
Favorite.
With the remakes being announced, I was like, I'm probably not going to be able to afford those remakes because they're going to be $60.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Even if you're buying the original, they're going to be like $40.
Allow me to. No, I'm not. I can't say that live. I can't say what I was about to say live.
But
I can't.
Yeah.
I have my. All I'll say is I have my ways. I
mean, you could just play emulator, I guess. So.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, can I talk
emulator.
To you?
All you gotta say, all you gotta make sure is not saying that you made Pokemon or some shit.
No. Here. Okay, cut this out. I was gonna say, may I introduce you to my friend Piracy? That's what I was gonna say.
No, you can totally say that. It's fine. As long as you're not saying anything piracy with anyone involved, any of our associates. It'll be fine.
Oh,
But anyway, is that it for your
but
week?
most for the most part, yeah. I'm also okay. No. I am, however, wallowing in despair that Ninjala is currently having a collaboration with one of my
Oh,
favorite PS4 games. Some of the cosmetics look so fucking botched.
wait,
It
what?
is mind numbing.
Wait, what is one of your favorite PS4 games?
It's called Let It Die. It's
Oh,
by
no, no.
Grasshopper.
Sorry, you cut out when you said Angelic collaboration with, and then you cut out, and then it's one of your favorite PS4 games. Okay, well,
Oh,
yeah,
it's it's a collaboration with Let It Die, one of my
Wait,
fave games on the
Ninjala,
PS4.
Ninjala collab will Let It Die.
Well, yeah, because they're both made by or they're both produced by Gumho.
Oh,
So
that's right. I completely forgot
that
Ninjala was produced by. Oh, yeah.
it's also how they managed to get that Puzzle and Dragons crossover too.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Okay, that's
but yeah,
that's a weird one. Yeah,
it
I like Let It
the
Die.
cosmetics are absolutely atrocious. Like they have an Uncle Death head,
Oh
but
yeah.
since like the character models in Let It Die or not Let It Die, but in Ninjala are like cartoony and whatnot, his head's like super blown,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's so weird to look at.
That's funny. I never would have assumed, even if they were like by the same publishers, I would never assume like same like. I
Yeah,
would
it's
never
because
been like,
um,
oh yes, the greatest crossover I've been
cause
expecting.
it's because unless you like actively follow them, Gumho are just kind of like a shadow organization in gaming
Yeah,
where it's
because
like,
like
oh yeah, we totally own a ton of these games you may like. We're just not gonna tell you about it until like we do something weird with them.
yeah, the most I know about them is just they worked with Suda to make Let It Die, and Suda
Yeah.
made Let It Die as a free to play Souls like game that has
Which if they're
microtransactions
gonna
in it,
no hold
but
on,
you don't
let
have
me
to.
rant for a second. If they're gonna fucking collab with Let It Die better be coming to Switch because half of the people that are
I
playing Ninjala
I
don't know what Let It Die is.
Yeah,
So
but
I
I
really
doubt it's
need it
gonna.
to come to Switch so that way this crossover can make
I
sense.
don't know. I feel like Let It Die is gonna be one of those PlayStation exclusive games. Honestly, seeing
It's
it,
on PC too. It's on PC too.
true.
It's just so it's
I don't know. I would
so
also. I feel like it'd probably run terrible on Switch too.
no, it wouldn't.
Maybe it is not the
Let
most.
it die.
You're right
Let it
that.
die runs. No. Listen to me, right?
Yeah.
Let it die runs like a PS3 game, but it has PS4 level graphics,
Yeah, it's true.
so it could probably run on Switch.
I don't know. I still maybe I don't know. I can't say. But
What do
aside
you
from that,
want, kitty? Go away. Show off.
but yeah. So that's been your week. Unless you have anything else.
Thinking about it? Oh, I played in a tournament for Lethally Blazed.
So
Did
how
not
low
manage
did
to
you
win any
get?
of that prize money, but because I got TKO'd loses round 4 because some dude had decided to turn on his lag switch and he pretty much could control all the frames because
Oh,
apparently Lethally Blaze has rollback netcode, but it isn't like blended rollback netcode, so there isn't delay. It's
yeah.
just pure rollback,
I think
so
I
it's
think
kind of fucking.
Tekken. I could be wrong. If someone corrects me, then thank you. But I think Tekken is somewhat similar, where it does have rollback. But I think that's a case that it's really weird how it reacts with the models in Tekken. It might be similar to that, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think Tekken has more delay. It's more delay based, but it
Yeah,
has some rollback.
yeah,
It's a weird mix, and they kind of have to like balance it for any game that
yeah.
has it.
But yeah, that's cool. Anything else?
But yeah, other than that, that's kind of been my week.
All right. For me, I have of course developed knowledge. I've become bigger, smarter. Well, actually, no, maybe just the bigger part, not the smarter. I don't know. But I watched a couple stuff. Of course, I was stuck. I've been stuck watching a bunch of movies, and the notable ones I can remember off the top of my head that I really enjoyed was really enjoyed, or at least what I can remember was watch three horror movies. No, four movies actually. One of them was American Psycho. From
Okay.
I want to say 90s, but it could be older. American Psycho is really, really good. It's you basically not normal. You basically follow this.
It came out 2000.
Was it 2000? That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it was like right. It was like right. It came out like April. So
Yeah, but
April
American
2000.
Psycho, you follow this. You follow this businessman dude named how about to call him? I don't want to say Norman Bates because that's Psycho, like regular Psycho.
Patrick Bateman is his name.
There you go, Patrick Bateman, as he is just this corporate dude who is just literally just a psychopath. Most of the movie is literally just him saying horrible shit most of the time. Like literally, he's calling people the F word. He's talking about how much he want to kill them and all that. And it's shot well. I love all the scenes, but it also is one of those movies where I highly advise it. If you're really squeamish to violent imagery, I guess, then do not watch this movie. It's real bad. It gets real tough. It also gets really confusing towards the end with some of the stuff happening, but I still say it's an enjoyable movie. I watched this. I want to say 72. No, I'm thinking of a different movie. What? I'm pretty sure it was. It's a Japanese movie called Audition. It's 1999, and it's about this one. It's about this old Japanese man who loses his wife a couple of decades. No, just a decade, I guess. Who he gets help from his producer friend to be like, listen, we can get you a girl if we can make a fake audition for a movie, and then you could just interview the girls to see which one you like. So it's kind of like Tinder, only super illegal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And essentially what happens is he finds this one girl that he really likes, but there's something weird about her. She's kind of a weirdo. I really can't go much into the rest of the movie because it is let's just say stuff gets real nuts. That's all I can
really say. I'm reading a synopsis and
it's real. Yeah, that ending especially is real tough. It's really
okay, quick expose about me. I may, however, be partially into yonderism.
Yeah,
so
but this is one of those
movie might. This movie might. This movie. I think this movie might be like the cold case. Like this is like it's like shock therapy. This feels like shock therapy. It's be shock therapy to me.
The movie is like, hey, you guys like tsunderes or yandere? Sorry, you guys like yandere? You think they're cute? This is
and then it's like
it would probably
and then it's
really
like a
happen.
dead body killed by some woman. Yeah. That's oh,
and then you get
that's
really mutilated. It's real bad. Another one. This isn't necessarily a horror movie, but it is a really somber anime film that a friend introduced me. It was In This Corner of the World, where we follow this young woman who we basically follow her whole life story from like a child to like older adult, I guess, like 40s, I guess, to her life and living in Japan. That she goes and marries a man of a man of this random dude who invites her to her family and invites her to his family, and they live together. She tries to learn to cope with that and all that. Thing is though,
I'm reading the
fun fact. This movie takes place in 1944 to 1945.
Yeah, living in Hiroshima during in the synopsis, it's living in Hiroshima during World War II.
Well, it's kind of weird. They live like in a village near Hiroshima. It's because her hometown is Hiroshima.
Right.
But it's not necessarily it's not necessarily any like disturbing film as the previous ones I mentioned. It's more of just like what's gonna happen, and it really sucks because the movie really gets to connect with most of the characters, and you're just like, oh man, fucking, it's so wholesome,
it's on Netflix.
Yeah, that's how I watched it.
This film is on Netflix. Okay, I'm about to.
It actually gives me a lot of Grave of the Fireflies. That reminds me of a lot of Studio Ghibli's Grave of the Fireflies, which is kind of a similar concept. I don't think Grave of the Fireflies takes place in World War II, although it could be wrong. It's been literally years. I was like 5 since I watched Fireflies, so. But it's really good. It's really sad. It'll make you cry. But also, I just love the art. Fun fact: the person who directed this movie was the same person who directed the anime Black Lagoon.
I don't know what that is.
I haven't watched it myself, but you may recognize the one of the main characters from like art that you've probably seen, like a cool female character. She's really cool. I've seen some clips of her. She's real nice. It's really good. It's on Netflix, like Pixel said. I highly recommend you go check it out. I saw American Psycho on Hulu, and I watched Audition on Tubi, which Tubi has a lot of Tubi's basically like the streaming service of movies that no one really wants or even knows about. So you'll find
They
a lot
offer
of
tons
stuff.
of free films for some reason, but
That too. Let me see. What was the last movie I watched? It was technically two movies, but they're both the second one's a sequel to it, but it was also on Netflix. It was The Babysitter.
wait. Is this the fucking show of that one girl and she's like going into the airport? Guy asks her fucking business or pleasure and she replies combat. Is this that film? Is this that series?
That's a different.
Oh,
that's
okay, because that's what one of the characters looks like. I'm like, why
kind of similar.
does that immediately hit that memory in my head?
I don't know where that anime is. When I looked at that, when I see that meme, it kind of reminds me of Ghost in the Shell, art style wise, a little bit, but I don't know where
it's not a hybrid, but it's like a weird. I don't know. It's like there's like this alien menace that comes along, and then it's like destroying the world, and so they hire a ton of bounty hunters and shit to like get rid of the aliens, and she's like one of them.
Get rid of the aliens. Oh, that's an alien. But the last movies I watched was The Babysitter and its sequel, Babysitter Killer Queen, which these are both movies on Netflix. I think they're Netflix original movies.
Okay.
They're...
By the way, it is okay. The film we were talking about. It's called Pat Labor.
Okay.
The movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Babysitter and the sequel is they're like comedy like horror thriller movies. Like they made the beam way more comedic than actual scary. They're alright. Like, I only watched it because my friend saw the trailer for the second movie, and she was kind of interested, so she was like, hey, let's watch the first one. And I saw the first one a couple years ago, back when I was in college, and it was meh. It got a laugh out of me maybe like once or twice, but for the most part, it's just a really meh movie. There's a lot of moments in the movie where you see like the director being like, ooh, look how cool and stylistic this is. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have something messed up happen, and there'll be text on screen that says "What the fuck?" Ooh, and also it literally is one of the very few times it ever does that. So sure, but the movie itself, it's basically about you follow this kid. I forget his name. Don't care. As he's a bully kid at school and all that. A lot of people don't like him except for his one friend who is of course a girl who kind of has a crush on him. But on the bright side, he has this really cool babysitter who's not only really hot but also really cool, and they're like great friends. She's like way older, but whatevs. Kid crushes and all that. And then the parents leave and she's babysitting him again. They all have their fun, and then he goes to bed. And then one night he's waking up going to see what she's doing, and she's invited a couple of her friends over, and they're playing Spin the Bottle, typical adult, like young adult shit that you would see. And then the babysitter not accidentally, the babysitter kills a rando that they brought into the group for the placement in the bottle, and realizing that they're actually using his blood for some sort of blood ritual shit, for a demon, for Satan and shit. And they're gonna be like, well, we need to use the blood we need to use the blood of the boy now. And the boy's like, huh?
Right, you're right. You got to use his virgin blood.
Yeah, his virgin blood. Even though I don't necessarily know why it has to be a kid. I don't think it ever was really explained. But whatever, I guess. And the rest of the movie is
pretty much like they were using the blood, and then the demon they would summon would give them like immortality for doing so.
Or no, actually, the demon gives them like not immortality necessarily, but it gives them like whatever wish they wanted. Which they don't really say what their wishes were until the second movie, ironically. But
yeah,
the movie itself is kind of like a less interesting Home Alone, honestly. But it's the rest of the movie is literally the kid.
It's a less interesting Home Alone. That's
because
hilarious.
At least Home Alone has traps on the web bandits that they're fun, creative, and sometimes they look like they really fucking hurt. Like I remember in the second movie, There was just straight up a scene where he just throws a brick at one of them, and you're just like, oh god, it's funny.
Damn, that kid could throw a brick.
Yeah,
That's what I first thought when I
yeah,
saw the OG Home Alone.
yeah. Yeah. The movie's meh. It's all right. That's all I can really say. It has some moments. Like my favorite character is one of the dudes in the blood cult. It's just I forget what his name is, but he played. We actually mentioned him in the previous episode that got uploaded. Is he played Fred in the second reboot, second live action reboot of Scooby Doo, and like I like him because
I know.
yeah,
Who you're wrong about.
I really like him in this movie, ironically, because his whole shtick is, he's the big, strong muscle dude who's in the blood cult. But like the rest of the movie, like after they drug the kid and tie him up to the chair because they're like, oh, we don't know if this kid knows, we're a blood cult or anything. But for the rest of the movie, he's just shirtless, and every other character in the movie is just like, why are you shirtless? And they never give an answer.
There was never a shirt.
Yeah, I kind of like him the rest of the movie. Like every time he fucks with this kid, he's kind of like, he's not like super antagonistic. He's just kind of just fucking crazy. There's even points where like one of his school bullies like starts egging his house, and like he catches a kid. He's like, yo, who the fuck is this kid? He's like, oh, it's a bully from school. Well, go fucking shoo him away, fucking beat him up or something. You can do it. I believe in you. And it's real fun. But the whole movie itself is just, it's all right. And its sequel,
The movie's probably like B tier, but it has a high quality budget thing.
C-tier, C plus at most, maybe a B minus if I was feeling extra generous. As for its sequel, it's kind of the same, only kind of worse. That although I have to give credit, they do use the same actors, so you're not getting a weird case of like they get like an older kid and it's like a clearly not the same actor. But yeah, but they sort of use the same actors. They're all aged up and all that for the movie, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The movie itself is, it's kind of just a retread of the last movie, only it's trying to be more cooler. There's a fucking scene where one of the characters fights one of the blood cult members in like a really shitty fighting game parody. All they do for it is like they pixel like the screen, and they have shitty ass health bars, and they're doing like weird fighting moves that are not happening in reality, and it's so dumb and I hate it. It's like, yeah, it doesn't help that I was getting hype about actual fighting games, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is what mainstream thinks of fighting games, and I hate it. I kind of really hate it.
Yeah.
But aside from that, that's all I watched. As in terms of games, I've been playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That's really cool. It's a really fun game. I like Digimon.
Yeah.
But let's get that out of the fucking way. What I've actually been playing this entire time is Hades. Hades is really good. It's really good. Oh my god. I can't stop playing it, Pixel. It's like drugs.
Fucking, you gotta wing yourself off that shit, bro.
I can't.
I know you.
I got so close of actually beating Hades. That's
the
it's so
trap of
tantalizingly
the.
close because for those who don't know, Hades is the newest, biggest, hypest Supergiant game recently, and it's really good. One sec. It's resumed. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. But yeah, Hades is the new Supergiant game, and it's fantastic. You play as Hades' son Zacharias, who's trying to escape the underworld for reasons that I won't go into because story related. And it's a roguelike. You play as Zacharias, and the whole point is you need to get out of the underworld, and you do this by fighting a bunch of enemies, and you gain new powers and different new powers from all sorts of Olympian gods who are like, yo, you're cool. You gotta get out of there.
Right.
It's gonna be tight.
Because fucking all of the Greek gods just kind of hate Hades for some reason.
No, they don't necessarily hate. They're just kind of like, yo, Zagreus, you're really cool. We want you to hang out with us. Can you please hang out with us? You're really tight. And to be fair, Zagreus is really cool. Also kind of a weirdo, but in a cool way. I love him. But
Zagreus is a fella.
But man, that game is really great. It looks visually great. It's the voice acting. There's so much voice acting in this game. Oh my god. Literally every line of dialogue in the game is voiced, and every characters are saying like literally new things every time. Like every attempt, everything you do, every little thing. Like literally, certain bosses will be like, "Oh shit, you didn't get any boons this time. What are you gonna do, you little baby?" And you're like, "Wow, the game even knows that." They don't. It's like they know they comment like, "Oh, you're on low health and all that. You can't possibly win and shit." So it's really cool. I can't say much aside from play it. It's really good. I've done 25 attempts right now. I still haven't beaten Hades, although I got really close because for a while I was stuck on Bone Hydra, which is the second tier, the second dungeon or second floor boss, I guess. And I beat him, and then I was doing so good that I beat the third tier, and then I finally got the motherfucker himself, and I got halfway through his health bar and couldn't win. I was so excited. I thought I was gonna beat it all in my first try, but no.
You thought you were gonna beat that on your
I did
try,
pretty
bro?
well because I beat Theseus and Astrea's like first time, and I was like, I don't know any of their strategies. Am I gonna win? But I beat them, and I was like, I can beat Hades. I got past that stupid ass River Styx maze. I could do it. Fuck me. But you know, I'm still gonna attempt it because it's real good, and I like it because the game is less like you need stuff to survive and more of like how overpowered you can get. Because there are some setups that you can do that are just break it as long as you don't get hit, which unfortunately I do because I'm really reckless in this game. But that's all I really did with my week, honestly.
Because you're pleb.
There was one last thing where I was gonna talk about that I've been. I watched a few episodes of Code Geass, but I can't say much because I've literally just watched like 2 episodes. It's like, for what I can say, it's like Death Note, but if it was also in Gundam.
I hate you.
It's
so much.
I can't. It literally is like the main character gets a power of like this world's super corrupt and super unfair. I'm gonna change it. And then he starts doing the evil glare and evil cackling, even though he's fighting the supposed bad guys. Like, come on. Even though this is more of a case where it's less, well, at the very least from what I've seen, it's less of like becoming a messiah, like a messiah complex. At least not yet, from what I've seen. So you know, whatevs. But yeah, that's what we're doing for our weeks. Also, this is another update that I didn't mention earlier. I'm burning down PK recommends so we can save time. You guys save time on the clock.
Coward.
No,
and here I was gonna tell you all to go watch Team Reptile's new Bomb Rush Cyberpunk trailer, but no.
But that's not a show. That's a fucking game.
It doesn't have to be a
We don't
show.
need to recommend it to them, Pixel, because they should already be looking at it. They're not true fans of the Midnight Toons. They don't know what Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is.
Except we haven't mentioned it once on this show. What the fuck?
That's all. We don't need to. They should already know. Are you? That's all I can really say. If you don't know Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, then get out my face. They released a new trailer and it's even better than the original one they did. The music's so good. I can't get enough.
That do be facts. That do be facts.
Yeah, but aside from that, you know, PK recommends rip in pepperoni. So, but let's get on to the news. Which luckily, in our absence, there's been a lot of news happening. So let's get started with I mentioned Ghibli earlier with Grave of the Fireflies. So let's get started with that one. Studio Ghibli, you know, they've released their new movie Earwig in the Back, which is their first CGI film in the Studio Ghibli art style. And I haven't seen it, but it's not doing well.
Can I put a yikes in the chat for that?
It is not doing well with critics because it got, I believe it was 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me see. Yeah. HBO. No, a 27% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn, wow.
Yeah, it was not the best.
I can't say because I haven't
Here's
seen
the
the
thing
movie.
though, right? Because I forget the name, but like homie was like the father who like started
Oh,
Studio
Goro
Ghibli.
Miyazaki.
Yeah,
He's
and
Hayao Miyazaki's son, which he's only directed
yeah,
four other
Hayao pretty
things.
much kept getting berated by his father and was like, "Yo, this film's gonna suck. It's gonna be terrible.
That's
Why are
not
you
what
wasting your money?"
happened.
No, it is though. It's actively known that fucking Hayao just gets fucking berated by his father.
Really, is that an
But
actual thing?
yes, it
Damn.
is actually a thing,
I would
and
say
it's
if that is true, because I don't trust you, Pixel. I'm not gonna lie.
look it up, Brody.
But I'll look it up later. But if it is true, I also kind of like I could see Miyazaki totally doing that to his child. Oh man, that's a really good drawing. It's not good enough.
Not good enough. But pretty much, Hayao was just constantly getting told by his father, like, "Yo, why the fuck are you wasting the time in my studio when we could be working on good shit?"
And to be honest, I can't give any like full criticisms to the movie because I
I
haven't
have
watched it.
watched it, so I can totally criticize this fucking film.
Really? When did you watch
Uh,
it?
I think it was like pretty much like, I think it was right after like I saw that like Saber's Bar get post review. I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna watch the film this time, or before I see this review,
Where
so I
is
can
it
actually form
even
an opinion
available
on it.
on?
It had a limited run. Here, I forgot where I watched it. I just know I
It's on
have.
HBO Max.
Yeah,
But yeah, I can't say anything about it because I haven't seen it, and it sucks because like I know a lot of people were upset of
pretty
the
much.
movie going to
So
CGI, but I thought it looked at the very least like pretty faithful for what they were going for.
it has its moments of looking good, but they're just like I think most of like the bad points come from the plot because like the animation looks for me it looked fine.
It kind of
You
looks.
know
It kind of
it's
really reminds me of Lupin the First for some reason.
yeah that's fair. I'm gonna have to give the animation the loop on the first because loop on the first very much had a more fluid.
Yeah, I'd say
Like it was very.
similar in
It was
like
more fluid and it was very much way more faithful to how the anime looked and presented itself.
I guess like it looks similar in the way of like it looks like they use like the same like tech for it, I guess, because like the CGI
Right. It
looks
has the
similar.
same like it has the same like basic look to it, but in terms of like actual like animating, actual animation,
Yeah,
it's worse than Loop on the first.
yeah, but yeah, that sucks. I mean, then
Uh,
again, I can't say much because Goro Miyazaki has only directed like four other things, and I actually have watched one of his other movies he did for Ghibli, which was Tales of Earthsea, and Tales of Earthsea is fucking boring and also bad.
yeah.
Because they're based off of books, and from what I understand, they're like they tried to do like the thing of like we're going to try to put every single book into one movie, and then they failed miserably, along with the movie just being
Yeah.
really boring. It has some cool stuff, like I like the
It
wizardry.
had some cool moments, but like the plot like was very like not well paced because we went through the motions of oh homegirl got adopted by this witch
Yeah,
whose sister is actually adopted girl's mother. Uh, and you know they go through this whole thing about magic and her trying to learn magic, and then they got on the topic of adopted girl's family, and then but around that time the movie was like super close to ending, and we didn't even really get any closure on it
hmm.
by the time the movie had ended.
Hmm.
It was very like it was not well paced.
I'm gonna I'll check it out eventually, especially if it's on HBO Max at the moment because
Yeah.
HBO Max is getting all the shit that I'm interested in watching. But it
Honestly,
sucks.
minus all of the old Cartoon Network stuff, the only thing I'm really interested in HBO Max for is Close Enough. That's kind of all I'm here for because
Uh,
I recently re-binged regular show and I was like, man, I really fucking love JG Quintel's art style. And then I checked his Twitter. It's like, yo, Close Enough season 2 is just out now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool.
That was in the list of news topics. Close Enough getting a season 2. Shocker. Never heard of an animated show getting a season 2.
Right. Oh boy, yes, a very popular show by J.G. Quintel is getting another season.
Well,
Whoopie freaking do.
To be fair, there is a like in most for most animated shows, there'll always be a season 2 no matter the popularity, because production usually takes long enough when they're just like, hey, we made enough for a season 2 as well, so what else?
Right.
Unless the show is like phenomenally bad. Like,
which it's not. I mean, it's J.G. Quintel.
Yeah, of course not. J.G. Quintel makes
you can't really fuck up if he's doing his work.
The only thing I can kind of criticize is he always makes a character that's just him. Like Mordecai is just him, and the maker.
Right, Mordecai is just him. Just him using his normal.
It doesn't
voice.
even help that he voices the character.
Right, and it's just his normal voice.
It's just his normal voice. It's funny though, because I like to imagine like Mordecai is like him for like as a young adult, and then Close Enough, it's like him as an adult with a child and all that.
Right.
I can't wait for the next J.G. Quintel show where
I can't wait for his next show where he's just an old man, and the show is, and then the character that he voices is just him as an old man, and in his normal voice as an old man.
I can't wait for the episode where he has to struggle with the old person thing of, oh no, I have to poop in my old man diaper, and then the old man diaper is actually a portal to some like demon realm. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something a regular show episode would do.
No. He has to go get a fresh new walking cane, but the walking cane is like controlled by this evil government. So when he wants to buy a specific walking cane, he wants to buy the specific walking cane that the government does not want that cane store to sell.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks for Earwig because I was actually pretty interested. I still am. I'll probably.
It looked neat. I saw like trailers for it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, this actually kind of looks neat, like a CG Studio Ghibli film. That kind of looks nice." And then I watched it, and I was like, "Wow, this is kind of actually not that good."
My only problem is I feel like that some of the hate may be exclusively that it is in CGI, which I understand. I think Ghibli style works so much more in 2D, but you know, I'm always up for new shit. And I can't say that
real
new
quick.
shit will always be
Can we
good,
put a pause? Can we put a pause real quick? Because
yeah.
I need to go check something. Because I think I'm being called.
Oh, you know what? Dio. It's great. I love it. Anyway, we're back. But yeah,
wait, it's a Final Fantasy 14 meme that I don't get.
Yeah, no, it's not the 14 meme. It's the dance in it. It's that meme. That's it. I couldn't find the.
Okay.
I couldn't find the actual video. That's the only version of it that I.
Hold on, here I got you then.
But yeah, it's that one. Anyway, yeah, Earwig Witch. It doesn't do good. That sucks. But anyway, also. A lot of stuff, especially animation, got announced this week. Especially probably the biggest one was My Little Pony. My Little Motherfucking Pony. My Little Pony is greenlighting a new series, and they're making a new movie in CGI, and it looks really good. It looks like really, really good, actually. I believe there's already...
I have no comment on this.
On My Little Pony, Gen 5?
No, I have no comment.
It's Gen 5 of My Little Pony.
There is zero comment I can make on this.
It
I'm
looks
sorry.
fantastic. I love it.
I no comment. I have no purpose.
I can't wait.
That serves no purpose to me.
It's fantastic. Okay, to explain to the audience, Pixel has a weird hate/not hate from his past of My Little Pony. So much.
I got raised in a
non-brony household.
My childhood didn't really contain much of My Little Pony, and when I did eventually get on the internet, I was immediately embraced by the culture of bronies are bad. if you watch My Little Pony, you might as well not even.
Yeah, so did
exist.
I. And then I grew up and realized, who the fuck cares? I'm gonna watch my.
I mean,
Little Pony.
I'm on a who cares. It just serves no
Well,
purpose
actually,
to me now.
no. My experience with My Little Pony, with specifically Friendship is Magic, is in that culture of the whole brony. Oh my god, dudes can like My Little Pony. I was kind of one of those dudes being like, yeah, I know who would ever want to watch that while I'm secretly watching the show. Being like, oh yeah, I was a big hypocrite about it. I mean, I got over it, of course, and I never got to finish it back then. I think I only finished it up to season 3 or 4, and then I finished it like a year or two ago. Well, actually, I think it was last year actually, because my brothers were watching it. Yeah. It's good.
I mean that's fine. I mean,
yeah, no.
again, everyone can have their own interests and whatnot. I just don't really care.
But the new movie and this new series on Netflix, this CGI My Little Pony looks really good. There's clips of it. You can go check it out on the internet. I'll probably put a link in it, link to it in the bottom description. I almost lost my train of thought. Oh my god. But yeah, looks good. I can't wait. Hopefully it's as good as my Friendship is Magic. That's all I can really say. I know there's tons of people super excited. I saw animation reviewer Palo being like, "Oh shit," because he was a super big brony. I think he still is, honestly. I believe so. I could be wrong. But speaking of CGI, actually, another thing is being brought back in CGI. Fucking Rugrats. Rugrats, Nickelodeon.
I won't lie. It's kind of hype to see Rugrats coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing Rugrats now, honestly, because we haven't had any new Rugrats shit since, I want to say, All Grown Up. Well, no, all grown up. It's weird. It's not only because it's in. Not only because
I'll be honest with you, Chief. I try to forget that All Grown Up existed.
It's not the worst, but I prefer not really to watch it anytime soon. Or ever.
I think it's just because we got to that point of, we're now on like not Flash, but like we're now actually using computer animation.
But yeah,
so...
but they did that in the middle of Rugrats too. They did that in like season 2 or 3, and that's where like the show dropped in quality.
Oh, is that not enough water? Are you kidding me?
Is it not enough? Is it not enough for you? It's never enough water.
Because I'm currently making cup noodles while we talk.
Oh.
Because I am a mobile man. I have things to do.
Yeah. A true Final Fantasy 15 player. 15. Cup noodle. I can't get over cup noodle. I can't believe 15 did cup noodle. It's great. But
I fucking make too much. You know what? Okay, it's fine.
But yeah, no.
Anyway, sorry. Keep speaking.
Yeah, Rugrats is getting I think it's a new movie and also a new series. The movie's gonna be in fucking CGI, and you can go watch the clip of it on YouTube. I will also put it in the description. It looks alright. I can't give really any honest opinions about it. I'm just like, yeah, that's Rugrats in 3D. It doesn't look particularly bad, but it doesn't really look particularly like super amazing or anything.
It's hype to see there's an attempt to bring it back.
Yeah, which is expected in this world of reboots, I guess. So
reboots, remakes, remasters, re-releases,
Yeah, no, I can't believe Dio finally bought Disney and therefore buying the world. It's not his world, the world.
The world.
But yeah, it's really cool seeing Rugrats. Again, I can't say much because I kind of dropped out of Rugrats after they introduced Dill, because I thought Dill was just kind of lame. That's all I can really say. But yeah, it's like Pixel said, it's cool seeing Rugrats. Aside from that, also I think Chucky got a new voice actor. I can't say, but
I forgot. I saw the clip going everywhere on YouTube when it was making the rounds, and I was like, "Oh, that's neat," and I swiped past, so I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, that's kind of I've seen a lot of people's reaction aside from, "Oh God, it's another reboot," but yeah, that's my reaction. It's just like, "Oh, that's neat, that's interesting." Swipe.
I was gonna say, like, you exist, coolio.
In while we're talking about Nickelodeon also announced something actually pretty interesting. In they're launching Avatar Studios, which they're basically planning on expanding more of Avatar: Last Embers, the world of Avatar: Last Airbender,
Ah,
and
yes, the
Korra.
Nickelodeon cinematic universe is again expanding.
Basically, I mean, who can blame them? Last Airbender or Korra are extremely popular. Last Airbender is like
Yeah.
considered one of their best shows ever. Korra
Uh,
is pretty popular.
all I'm saying is, if they're gonna do this, I really, really need them fucking make a goddamn My Life's Teenage Robot reboot,
What the
sequel, something,
Oh.
sequel, spiritual successor.
I thought you were talking about in relation to Avatar Studios, and I'm like, why would they
No.
make a My Life as a Teenage Robot?
No. I mean, if they're gonna keep doing this shit with reboots, I really need them to make either a spiritual successor
No.
or something of the sort for
No.
My Life as a Teenage
I
Robot.
want something new. No, I don't want Teenage Robot to come back because that art style.
I want
No,
it to
Pixel,
come
shut the fuck up. Unless it's in the exact style as it is, because I love that. I love the way Teenage Robot looks from all the designs, the coloration, the backgrounds, all that. But they would fuck it up. If they put it in 3D, I would actually get upset then because that show.
I would lose. I
only
would
works in
kind of lose
2D.
my shit. I do want it to stay in
I don't know.
2D.
They probably could. I mean, you technically could do it in 3D, but I doubt they would actually do it the way that's.
It would
like,
probably be
closer
like
to 3D.
cell shaded 3D.
Maybe,
That would probably be
but
the best route.
I don't need them to.
Either that or they
Maybe
get their
they'll keep
gonads. Either that or they get their gonads together and finally make a full version of Panic City.
They're not.
That's just.
That'd be pretty rad. But yeah, I don't see them doing that. But Avatar Studios, yeah. I don't know. I'm excited, but also I'm not sure what else they're gonna be making for this because they're still gonna be working on that supposed movie that was gonna come out on Netflix or whatever, the live action one apparently. But I can't say. I don't.
I
think
thought that got. Hold on. I thought that got canceled though.
Oh wait, I think they might be making their own movie, but I don't know if it's live action or not. I don't know. It's one of those things. Either way, for people who like Avatar or even Korra, we're winning. We win, and yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I don't have anything in particular how what they can make a show out of. Maybe if they made like a mini series of like some of the. You know what? I actually would like a mini series of it's a short episode involving like a previous Avatar and them doing like what they were doing back in the past. Like we get a whole episode of Kyoshi or something. That'd be really cool. They could literally just make excuses of like older avatars that we didn't hear about in the series and like of cool shit they did in the past. That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Aside from that, I can't think of anything in particular except like maybe trying to make stuff after Korra, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe give us a series about fucking Toph. I don't know. Fucking that'd be cool.
Maybe.
How she became. Well, no, she becomes like a.
How she got blind.
No, she was born with it. Clearly,
I hope. Did you forget that I actually have not seen anything Avatar related?
Oh,
have you
that's
forgotten
right.
this?
I forgot
This
that
is-
you're an
I've been fumbling through this entire
swine.
conversation. I've been fumbling through this conversation.
right.
You forgot the simple
You should
fact.
really watch Last Airbender. It's real good.
I will when I'm dead.
And the reason why I don't mention
I'll have plenty of time to stream
fuck
it.
you. Don't. No, you're gonna watch it at some point. I'll even force you to watch it at some point if I have to. But
You'll have to do it at gunpoint. I tell you, it's not because I don't want to watch it. It's just
wait, Pixel, did you hear that? I'm taking a series from the popular YouTube channel Woolly Versus, and it's gonna be it's a
Aang in 60 seconds.
No, well, actually, I wasn't thinking about that, but you're right. But I was gonna bring back Gun to the Head.
Oh,
do you not? Okay, Gun to the Head was
Aang
literally
in
just
60
videos
seconds
of
sounds pretty good, though.
Wooly running up to people and trying to ask like a random Naruto trivia question.
Oh no!
And if they fail, it's a gun to her head. My favorite is he runs in on Men,
Please
and Men
don't.
is wearing the full Rock Lee getup and answers his question, and Wooly just goes, oh.
No.
Gun to the Head is basically the precursor of what would become Gone in 60 Seconds. Let's be honest. But yeah, I'm super excited for Avatar. Avatar is great. Korra is there.
Does it actually exist? What?
Yeah, I told you. You didn't believe me? Of course.
I knew. I just didn't expect it to like.
It literally is what would become Gone in 60 Seconds. But yeah,
I will admit though, Gone in 60 Seconds is pretty funnier to
it's
me.
really
Only because
my favorite will always
only because of the fact that fucking Eye Patch Wolf
It's
will
so-
consistently just pick the worst fucking moment.
No, like
for the-
I like Gone in 60 Seconds more too because like Gun to Your Head is really funny, but it's really short. It's really short, and it's basically just the opposite of Wooly was doing it to other people, and Gone in 60 Seconds, it's Eye Patch Wolf doing it to Wooly constantly.
Maybe it's revenge for Gun to Your Head.
My favorite
That's
will
what Gone in
always
60
be
Seconds
like
is.
Wooly talking about a really like deep story. You know, he's talking about
Right.
family
He was
and all
talking
that.
about him and his family.
Yeah,
And then,
he's like,
then he makes a metaphor. You gotta descend the tower and make it to the next level of the hunter exam.
my
And then
favorite
Boy
is
just has
afterwards-
this murderous intent look,
No, I
and he looks
love-
literally like, "Are you fucking kidding
I
me,
love
John?"
the moment afterwards where Wooly's just like, we just had like a deep emotional moment.
That was real shit, John.
It makes it better, especially after you watch their Mystical Ninja let's play. Their Mystical Ninja let's play is it starts off as like, oh, what a fun time, to they're gonna kill each other. But yeah, it's great. Yeah, Avatar, I love it. As for Korra, I liked stuff about it. Not as good as Last Airbender, and if you like that show, good for you. It's got gays in it, and I love gays.
Again, I know nothing.
Yeah,
So I
it's
don't
fine.
know. Form your own opinions.
You're good.
The fact that you're looking,
also,
the
I
fact that
think-
you're looking to me for opinions
I'm
is
so
a
sorry.
sign that
I'm
you
so sorry
clearly
for this
truly know
uncultured-
nothing about
this
me.
absolute uncultured person who doesn't watch good quality shows. Anyway, that's all we got for the animation news. A lot of it was just new stuff getting released. Although good news, we mentioned it. No, actually, we mentioned it in the episode that didn't upload. But Affinity Train was getting rumored that it was going to get canceled, but it's good. Oh my god, a hiccup.
Give it a bomb, dada. It's not.
No, it's getting a season 4, which is fantastic because Affinity Train is, honest by God, probably one of the best animated.
The fact that it already has
shows
3
here.
seasons, and I forgot that and I didn't notice that the 2 other seasons had come out until they had
It's
until I
so-
got notified that the season 4 was being made. I was like, wait,
even
this still existed?
even when I haven't fully caught up, even when season 3 was out, I love this show purely because it's a fucking anthology series. We're not following the same main character every time. I fucking love when shows are just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're following different stories. Do it. Let's go.
Listen, bro, Alone in the Dark changed a lot of lives.
But that's like different stories for each
Or not
episode.
not Alone in the Dark. Excuse me. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Changed
Yeah,
a lot of lives.
I still got what you were talking about. But yeah, but that's different because it's a season follows a character and you learn more about the same general thing happening in the show. But yeah. I Affinity Train's great. A lot of stuff is getting there's a lot of stuff getting a new season and all that, and all stuff coming to streaming services. Like I think Avatar is coming to Netflix. I think the first 2 seasons maybe. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's cool. Wait, no, I think it was already on there, but I could be wrong. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get on to some of the other news. And there's been a lot of stuff happening, especially in the gaming scene. Let's get off with
we got 3 fucking pieces of like news.
Oh yeah,
releases
we
pretty
didn't.
much
Oh,
for
wait,
this month.
yeah.
We
I
got the
completely forgot.
Nintendo Direct that dropped, and then everyone got hyped over that because it was the
let's-
first one
let's
that happened in a
Let's
super
give
long
a
time.
short summary of the Nintendo Direct because it was like a week ago.
A ton of games got released.
Mario Tennis.
Pretty
not
much,
Mario Tennis,
yeah. We got a
goddamn
new
it.
Mario Tennis that was great. We got
It wasn't tennis. It was Mario Golf.
Mario Golf. Excuse me. We got a really shitty trailer for a game called Knockout City,
Okay,
where
no.
they really subverted. No. Hold on, let me finish. All
Okay,
right.
go ahead.
They subverted expectations in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
They started the trailer off with all of these different like characters for different game genres. And they're like, oh, is this gonna be like a MOBA or something? And then and then we actually got to saw gameplay of the actual game, and then everyone dropped it, and then fawned over the princess character that got shown
because that
for like a few
character
months.
is fucking cool. It's not even, you can't say a few months because it came out like a week or two ago.
It's gonna be a few months. I hope you understand this, right?
Okay, I'm bad at hearing, but yeah, Nintendo Direct. We also new character for Smash Brothers, Pyrrha and Mithra. That's great. Even though
want
we're
to
getting
hear anything. No. All right. I'm about to upset all the Nintendo fanboys.
Oh boy.
Fuck you. Pyra and Mithra are good additions, and if you call bullshit with sword anime swordsmen, I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass over the head because everyone got on about Sephiroth. Everyone was on Sephiroth's dick when he's also an anime swordsman.
Yeah, but
so
he's
please
also
shut the fuck up.
He's also Sephiroth. He's like one of the most iconic video game villains, so I guess that was a pass. For me, for Mira and Pyrrha, Pyra, whatever, and Mithra, that's cool. To be fair, I also am not the biggest fan of at the very least Pyra's design because it's big titty anime sword girl. And Xenoblade 2, I do think is a good game, even though I have not touched that game. Even though I've heard really amazing things from it, I
know
I haven't touched
Xenoblade
it
Chronicles has its fans. I'm not gonna.
Oh, no, okay, no. The reason why I haven't checked out Xenoblade 2 is because one, I really like Xenoblade 1 and I like its art style. And when Xenoblade 2 switched it, I didn't hate it. I was just kind of like, that's cool. I don't know. And two, I don't own a Switch, so.
I know Xenoblade Chronicles has its fans. I'm glad that they got representation again.
Yeah.
It's cool to see.
It's
also cool to see a character with a very unique gimmick.
Yeah.
Because
there is actually a story reason. Apparently, a story reason why it's Pyra.
From what I know, pretty much.
Don't spoil it.
Mithra.
Don't spoil it.
Well, no, it's fine. I'll shut the fuck up.
Xenoblade's like a 100-hour RPG. Don't fucking spoil that shit. Anyway,
it's also like fucking years old.
Yeah, so who cares? People are gonna be playing it now since there's a new character in Smash Brothers in it. But yeah, that's cool. The people who made Octopath Traveler are making a new game, not in an RPG sense.
They're calling it Project Triangle Strategy, and then that's what it's gonna be called. They're
gonna be changing that name because that's a prototype name. Please change that name.
Yeah, they say that they know, but they did the exact same shit for Octopath Traveler, and that's what it ended up being called.
True, but
so they're gonna do the same thing again. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, but anyway, Project Triangle Strategy, is that what it's called?
Yep,
okay.
That is what it's called.
It's in the same style of Octopath, where it's that really fucking cool ass 3D pixel art style, but it's not in an RPG. It's a
strategy game,
which I am excited for because it's basically like, listen, we're gonna make a new Final Fantasy Tactics. Is it gonna be as good as Tactics? Probably not, but I'm still hyped because hopefully it'll be really good. Because Tactics is really good.
I'm interested in the way how the story is gonna work.
Yeah, that's why I'm really interested because Tactics, like, okay, I might anger some Final Fantasy fans, and even though Tactics isn't my absolute favorite game, if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Tactics probably has the best story out of almost any Final Fantasy, except like I don't know, maybe 14. I haven't played 14 or know anything about
14.
The story.
14 has a story. What?
14.
I thought
that's
it was an
why
MMO,
people
bro.
play 14 because 14's story is fucking nuts. The whole arc with the Shadowbringers is literally because like Final Fantasy's general.
You act like I know Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
You act like I know anything about any sort of franchise.
Okay.
PK. I think you need to stop assuming things.
You fucking piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Well, every Final Fantasy's got a good story in most parts, but like Tactics is really good. And it's really like, oh man, I can't go into detail because we don't want to push it for too long. But Tactics is like really great, and I'm excited to see if this game has, hopefully at the very least, near that same quality as story. I'm not entirely sure because Octopath story is all right, although some of the dialogue is kind of like, like everyone makes fun of the Excellency girl because she keeps saying Alex Excellency all the time. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks really good. Was there anything else in the Direct? Skyward Sword's coming to Switch. That's cool. That's it.
People were complaining about a $60 port when it's all A, a remaster, and B, Nintendo is trying to capitalize on a capitalist market.
Yeah, but
Whoop-de-doo.
also the people are making comparisons with the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, how they were still max price when they came out on the Wii U. But the difference is they very least added new stuff in there that was almost worth it. As for Skyward Sword,
I'm sure they're
never
gonna
finished.
add new stuff in Skyward Sword too.
Maybe,
It's just like
I don't know. I can't say. I like Skyward Sword. I know I kind of go over that whole phase of everyone hating it because that Raptor video. That Raptor video fucking ruined Skyward Sword, where it really didn't necessarily really deserve the hate. But
I mean,
yeah, was there anything else in the direct? The Mario Golf. There was a couple of cool indie games and all that. No More Heroes 3. That's one. I can't say much about it because we were only shown a little bit of it, but it's really cool. I'm excited for any Suda game that comes out because Suda makes interesting games. That's all I can say. Yeah. That's a Nintendo Direct, although that was a little bit ago. The next major gaming event, State of Play, PlayStation State of Play. Some bangers got announced.
well, okay,
Especially for Final Fantasy again.
No, it's no, we're in chronological order, so I'll
Yeah,
let
yeah,
it
we
slide.
are because the next one is the Pokemon one.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
The next one is the PlayStation State of Play, which
Oh, you know what? No, can I start, please?
go ahead.
Fuck Arcane Studios and them not telling us any information about Deathloop, and then they keep giving us trailers for it
Okay.
because there are minus I think like one trailer
There was like two.
where they explain how the Deathloop works and what the story is.
Yeah.
We have not seen anything about game. We have
You-
seen gameplay, but we haven't seen any gameplay explained.
All right.
We haven't gotten any major like how are weapons gonna work? Is there like stuff like crafting? Are we going to have to buy
Well,
new weapons? Like what is going on here? We haven't gotten any of that, but
okay.
they keep dropping trailers, and it's gonna make me pissed if the game ends up being like
I don't
super
know.
bad.
I
Because
imagine-
I'm sorry, I'm an Arcane fan, as you could probably tell. I like Dishonored. Prey was super cool. And I mean, those are the only two games they dropped. Anyways, they keep dropping trailers, giving us all this music and style and whatnot, which is fine. I don't mind it. But would you maybe want to explain? Oh, how does you get this gun? How do these guns work? You know.
Yeah.
But we get none of that. We're getting none of that. We're just getting told about the
I'm
story again
pretty
and
sure
again
that
and
at
again.
some point that they'll release it. If not, then well, you just gotta wait till the game to come out. For me,
I think it's coming out 2022. I think that's what the release date was.
I think it's gonna be later this year because they did have to push back because of the pandemic. So
COVID. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to censor that out now. Thanks,
No, it's fine.
because YouTube doesn't like when you say.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I have to refer to it as current world event.
That will get #1 trending as yet. But yeah, Deathloop looks cool. That's all I can really say about it. I like the trailer music.
Other than
and it
that,
looks good.
Abe's Odyssey looked super lit.
Yeah, it's a new Apes game.
Kina, I think it's called, not Kinu. Kina and the Bridge of
It
Spirit.
looks like
It's like a very neat hybrid of like
it's
the new God of War game,
it's
and
third
then
person platformer action game that it's cool. That's a.
it's like half Pikmin, half the new God of War game.
It kind of
That's what
reminds me
looks
of
like to me.
shit. I don't remember the name of it. I think it was the same studio who made Beyond Good and Evil, the first one. But that's all I can really. It looks like it.
well,
I don't think it's.
Didn't we fucking get any? Have we gotten any recent information for Beyond Good and Evil?
Beyond Good and Evil 2 is
the new
most
one?
likely not going to happen because they tried to announce. I think someone major left the studio and they were trying to announce that they were going to make like a movie or a show out of it. So people were like, "Oh yeah, it's not coming out." But yeah.
Except home.
Crash 4 about time.
Yeah, we got. There's currently a site up on Ubisoft that it's like coming out.
It's not gonna come out. It's one of those games that says it's gonna come out, but it's either one, never gonna come out, or two, it comes out and it's fucking terrible. Problem solved. Easy. Done. Nothing else.
I won't lie, I actually haven't played the first one, but I really want to play the first one. I just haven't found a way how.
I played
I
like
really want
I
to.
played like literally a minute, and I was like, I think I got distracted by something. I
I-
don't know.
My
I was
my
like a
I
kid
think
when I
my
played
uncle
that.
when I was a kid, my uncle had it and he
I'm
played
pretty
it.
sure I was like, I don't want to play this. I want to play Resident Evil 4. Ugh.
I think my uncle had it on his PS2, and I couldn't. I obviously
Or
was still a little fucking kid, so I didn't know how any
I was
games
about to
worked. So
I was actually about to say Final Fantasy X, but I actually didn't play that as a kid. I played a little bit, but I never got past the first boss in that game. No, the second boss. My mistake. Uh, um, other than that, in State of Play, we also got Crash 4. It's About Time. It's coming to PS5 and all that. If you had a save on the PS4, you could still play it on the PS5. It looks good, unsurprisingly, honestly.
it's Crash 4. It's about time.
It's Crash 4, really good, except if you're trying to 100% it, then you're gonna have to sell a liver.
Not really. It's
No,
just
it's real tough.
it,
I've seen
it
some shit for 100% in that game, Pixel. It's fucking. It's not like I'm not saying that it's a bad game or anything. It's just like you're gonna
I'll
be
admit that
having
it has a really terrible padding issue with the 100% completion.
Ooh.
But if you're immediately going for 100% completion in a Crash game after immediately finishing it and not wanting to be like, sure, I'm gonna take a minute,
Oh yeah, no,
go
yeah,
play something
of
else,
course, but even
and
in the
then I want to go.
Yeah, but even in the standards of like 100%ing a Crash game, like that game goes far beyond the standard, honestly. Also, it does. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to go into full detail because we don't have the time to go into the schematics of Crash 4.
Well,
Aside
apparently,
from that-
we're on a miniature time limit because
Well, it's not
our
too long. It's just we can't get past an hour 40. I don't know. We can get past most of these for the most part. The biggest thing about State of Play was FF7 interlude. I forget the name of it. We got to see Yuffie. Yuffie looks really good.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
There we go.
That is-
It's based. I think it's gonna be an in between game before we get part 2 of FF7.
It's like it's a DLC like sub story.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
It's important, and we see a character from Dirge Cerberus at the very end of the trailer, and I'm like,
okay.
my body's ready. Let's see how they do.
After I watched that trailer, it hit, and I was like, I might want to get a PS5 and Final Fantasy VII Remake
Well, of course.
because I said Moogle Hobo Chick in reference to Yuffie because that's what she looked like. That's what I first saw.
It's
because
Yuffie!
again, I'm not all that experienced with any of the Final Fantasy games.
All I need to know is Final Fantasy.
And so the trailer started off with her in her Moogle, like
She's-
her Moogle rags, and
thing-
I was like,
she's-
oh, she's like some hobo that sells materia.
No.
I was like, okay. But then she turns out to be a ninja, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a ninja who's super obsessed with materia from Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Materia from Wu-Tang.
Well, no, she's super obsessed with materia, and she's from Wu-Tang, which is like basically Asia and like FF7.
Oh. I was gonna say Wu-Tang Clan. What?
Yeah, I wish you be a part of Wu-Tang Clan. That'd be awesome. But yeah, it's a basically like Pixel said, it's like a DLC side game thing that
Sub story.
yeah, where you play as Yuffie and some other dude who I don't recognize. It has been a little bit since I played FF7, so I don't know, maybe he's in one of the other like FF7 supplementary like supplementary material and all that, but I don't know.
Right.
The only thing I know is that one character from Dirge Cerberus at the end, which makes me worried but also interested to see what the hell they're gonna do with that, because Dirge Cerberus is so edgy. Don't you ever want to play as Vincent? No. Well, actually,
if it isn't Vincent from
Vincent Valentine.
Catherine Full Body, I don't care.
Shut up. Vincent in FF7's way cooler than Catherine Vincent.
Nah, I think I think that's Cap.
Nick, one of them is a vampire who uses guns, and the other is a dude who cheats on his girlfriend.
No, okay. For the record,
Not
all right.
on purpose, but he
got
still
seduced.
cheats on
He
his
got
girlfriend.
seduced, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no,
It was
not on
his
purpose,
fault.
but still. That's the plot of Catherine. It's a.
Plus, also he fixed it. All right, he fixed his situation.
If you want
All
to, there's an
right.
ending where you don't want to. It depends
Yeah,
on your
yeah, but
decision.
that's a player thing, not a character thing.
Yeah, you make Vincent into that character though. But anyway, either way, FF7 looks good. It's also being pitted on the PS5, and people are kind of like, I barely tell the difference, but that's cool, I guess. What else? They made
No, there was some significant improvement.
yeah, the only noticeable one that someone pointed out to
That
me
that
is,
that silky smooth frame rate.
well, yeah, sure, I don't care. The only biggest thing that I someone showed me was they made like Cloud's biceps slightly bigger. They're making him bulkier, stronger. It's fine. But yeah, FF7, that's cool. I can't say much for the FF7 remake because one, I haven't played it. Although I've seen most of it, I'm just kind of like, this game's really good. I don't like how it ends with that darkness shit. God damn it. But that darkness shit that did not exist in the original. And two, I like the combat. I think it's really cool, but I'm just super biased to the old turn-based, man. It's just my thing more, honestly. It's not even.
I couldn't tell you a damn thing.
Yeah. But that's the state of play. If we miss anything, I don't care. The next major event that actually happened just today was the Pokemon one. I forget what it was called. What was it?
The Pokemon Presents.
Yeah, there you go. It's basically just a Pokemon Direct. Honestly, let's be honest.
Gen 4 remakes, boys.
They're in there. They're out.
2 of them, technically.
Well, I mean, they're just the same game.
Well,
Let's be
3 of them
honest.
actually, if you count the 2 remakes we're getting as 2 separate games.
Wait, why would that be 3?
Because there's Pearl, there's Diamond and Pearl, and then there's the Legends game that takes place in Sinnoh.
I don't count that because it's not going to be the exact same game.
Sure, it's not the exact same game, but it is in fact a new
Yeah.
game taking place within Sinnoh.
Yeah.
And it takes place before the events of Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
So it technically counts
That's,
to me at least.
yeah, to you. Anyway, yeah, like Pixel said, we got remakes to Diamond and Pearl, and as for how they look. I'm gonna be completely honest. I saw that trailer, and there's a part of me that was, oh, that's really cool, but another part of me was just kind of like, yeah, that's Diamond and Pearl remake. That looks pretty cool. I'll probably play it because I like Pokemon, but that's it.
Mm.
And I feel bad because everyone's been really hyped for it, but I just gave a look. The chibi style, I don't mind. It's alright.
You just can't.
No,
You just
no.
can't. You cut off
It's not
for
a.
me.
Oh wait, really? Oh, sorry. I said that.
Yeah, you cut off.
It didn't like click with me. Like it didn't just like I didn't look at it and go like whoa. I didn't look at it and go like get like a fit or anything. I just looked at it and I was like, that looks alright. The chibi style for the characters and the overworld, that's cool. That's it.
Yeah.
There's also a part of me just biased to 2D Pokemon in general. That's not even a thing exclusive to like Sword and Shield or this game or anything like that. But still, I'm just kind of like, that's cool. I'm excited. I want to see if they change anything or add anything interesting. Maybe they'll add Looker into this game, even though he wasn't in Diamond and Pearl. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
He was in Platinum though. That's why.
Yeah. I've seen some stuff from Platinum in the remake, so I think they're probably gonna add
Maybe.
Platinum's
I
content.
don't know. Aside from that, like Pixel mentioned, they're also making a other new game called Pokemon Legends, which is going to be focusing on like we're going to be in like old Pokemon past, and it's going to be about Arceus and shit. It's also taking place in Sinnoh in the past too, which you can tell because the main characters are literally the main character avatars in Diamond and Pearl only.
But
like,
they have a
thousands of
more
years.
like
They're their old
Tuna-witchy.
relatives. Yeah, it looks really interesting. Or I prefer to call the game as I forget who made the meme on Twitter, but your meme was funny. But I prefer to call Pokemon Legends Arceus Pokemon Attack and Dethrone God. Let's get back on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
was there anything
So
else
they're
Pokemon
nice.
related that came out? Pokemon Snap. Was that one?
There's no new news on that. I think.
I thought there was something new related to that. My mistake.
I think we got announced for the 2 Sinnoh games, and then they kind of just dipped.
You know what? Let me. Sorry, everyone.
I'll reskim for the Pokemon Presents.
Yeah, because I honestly do not remember. I was in the middle of doing stuff, and when I saw it,
Yeah.
the again, Legends looks.
Oh no, we did get some news on the new Pokemon Snap.
Okay, that's what I thought. I remember seeing something like that on there. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like it's releasing on the 30th of April.
Yeah, that's really all I had to.
But apparently also a Chonkers Pikachu is in Sword and Shield as like a raid.
Oh yeah, another thing that I found interesting was for Legends they have like the starter Pokemon you can choose, and the starters are Cyndaquil, Rufflet, and Oshawott. And people are loving it really. Oh my god. Sorry, I played that in the middle and I forgot that it'll pick up the desktop audio. Whoops. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry, because I was looking at the Pokemon presents thing. Yeah, people are excited because hey, it's a starter list.
Wait. Okay. Wait, if it picks up desktop audio, you could totally like have like a totally soft track going on.
Yeah.
Then that would be totally better for the viewing experience.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it just hit me what I was watching for my week. I'm not gonna mention it now.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's the time.
Don't worry, you'll mention it some other time. But yeah,
I'll just make a long story short. I started watching Fillmore. That's it.
Oh, damn, that chicken was cold. Sorry, dry.
That chicken was
real
dry. Real dry.
He's a fucking.
I have not gotten to that yet. But this show is top tier. I hate that I missed this one.
Yeah,
I won't lie.
I only saw a few episodes back when it was around. It was cool. I like Fillmore. Name me 5 black main characters in Western cartoons. You can think Fillmore. And I was Cleveland technically. But...
No, I was gonna say Fillmore, number 5.
Nope, number 5 doesn't count because she isn't the main character.
No, number 5 is one of the main characters.
She's not the main focus character. That doesn't count because the show isn't called Number 5.
Bruh.
That I don't count.
That's not a requirement. That's a bit of gatekeeping, my guy. I think that's a yikes.
Gatekeeping. It's fucking. We're talking.
That Kids Next Door. All 5 members of that Kids Next Door chapter are technically the main characters. Yeah. So I'm counting number 5. You can fuck off.
Name me 5 shows with black main characters when they're the central character.
Okay, fine then. Number 5.
That doesn't. No,
she's not. Sorry, I meant Fillmore again. I'm sorry, I meant Fillmore again. Sorry, shut up. Fillmore. Static Shock.
Ooh. Again,
I want to say Bebe's Kids.
That's a movie.
And then,
so like, that's
the Proud Family.
Ah, shit! I forgot about the Proud Family.
Other than the 5th one is not coming to me.
Yeah. Here's one, Cleveland. But we don't want to remember that one.
I mean, technically, yeah, but I would, but with how, what is this? Yeah. Oh, a hair. Nice. Just what I needed in my mouth. I hate it here.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's, Pokemon. It's, new Pokemon.
Oh, Craig of the Creek. I'll name Craig of the Creek for my
Damn. Alright. You can pass my bridge, because I'm a bridge troll. Now name me 10.
No, fuck you.
No, it's good. But anyway, yeah, that's all we go because there was a lot of gaming news. There was probably some other news and film and all that, but we don't have the time for that, unfortunately. But you know, that's what we can do. But anyway, this is the part where we go ask when we answer questions. But of course, you know, we don't have questions. That's how.
As usual, we have nothing.
listen, guys. You need to give us any question you got. It could literally be anything as long as
Yeah,
it
you need
isn't,
to
like,
actually watch our podcast. Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Watching this listening to this
watch
podcast.
the
Well,
audio.
not.
Watch.
What are you doing listening to this podcast, but also not listening to this
You
podcast?
can't.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
People, you can't just listen to a podcast. You gotta watch it with your mind. You know what I'm saying? No?
You gotta give it your all, man.
But anyway, we of course we're gonna end the episode. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, all the other episodes are uploaded on the usual site. We usually upload episodes every Monday, every two weeks, every other week on Monday, and we're still gonna be here. Hopefully, we don't die. And also, along with that, if you want to go check us out, if you want to go check out what we're doing in our personal lives, any upcoming stuff that we're doing, or any projects.
Our socials are in the description.
Yeah.
Make sure you smash that like button and
God,
that subscribe button.
I swear to God, Pixel.
I hate it.
If you
Please,
want to follow,
please
if you want to get any updates about the podcast, you can follow me, which I'll start posting updates of the podcast. You know what? I might just make. You know
no,
what?
he won't.
Okay,
you know
wait,
he won't.
Wait.
You
Pixel.
know he won't.
Pixel,
right?
shut the fuck up. You know what? I might make a Twitter account for the podcast itself just to make it easier. Although
only if I'm allowed to run it and post things.
you could be one of the people that helps run it, if that counts.
Again, only if I can post memes about the podcast.
You could post a meme every Friday in the same week the episode gets uploaded. Is that okay?
Fine. I'll accept these terms.
Just send me, send me the meme and I'll post it on there. Unless it's not safe for work, then I don't know. Maybe? I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna get anything not work. I'm not a degenerate.
You can't say that. Anyway, but of course, if you want to go check out what Pixel's doing, go follow him, Faye as well. If you big thanks to Mello for us using his music within the podcast. He makes great work. Go check him out. I'll put the links to his Bandcamp and stuff.
I'll say the fact that a man has a DMCA list is a miracle.
Well, it's fine because I bought his work, and I'm not saying it's mine, and I'm still giving him credit. So it would be different being like if I was saying I'm too mellow. I fucking wish.
Joke's on you, I am. It's over. Give me the money. I'm kidding.
Give me the money. Well, I already did. I couldn't have gotten his music by any other means.
No, I mean give me more money, coward.
Oh, then that's no. I'm gonna give him more money the more music he makes. So that's for sure. I'm pretty sure I have literally bought most of his discography. Actually, let me think. No, I haven't downloaded anything pre Midnight Broadcasts Volume 1. I think I could be wrong. I haven't gotten his Chrono Trigger hip hop album or anything, or the tracks he did for Celeste. I think he has that on his Bandcamp. I could be wrong again. But yeah, also I can't say for certain, but I might commission new art for the podcast itself because I like the logo, but I feel like it could be better. I don't know. That's a maybe. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Maybe, I don't know. What else? I got art.
I feel like you should. Well, maybe not for. I mean, it's a podcast, so it's not. Well, I mean, we could get. I mean, if we fucking went all out Castle Super B style and streamed us recording the episode with cams and whatnot, maybe.
Well, yeah, but they want a one-frame stream.
I could host the stream, bro. All right.
Yeah, no. Maybe it become bigger. I might do that, but so far, no. I think we're fine where we are. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode. We hope you guys had a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys next week. We won't die, I hope.
No, I will. I currently have Geese Howard's goons on me. It's kind of it's surprising I was able to record a full podcast without needing to fight somebody.
Yeah, I can relate. I'm constantly having to fight the Orochi. He's a real tough dude. I can't
I
fight
thought Faye was fighting the Orochi, bro.
No, she's fighting Orochimaru. That's a different thing. I can't beat the Orochi because he has Shermie on his side, and I don't know if I can fight that.
Bruh.
Let's be honest. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
We'll see y'all later.
Goodbye.